Greetings, Internet people. You're tuned into the Keep It Real RN channel. My name is Craig, and I'll be your host. And today I'm rocking my stethoscope, and today I'm going to talk about The View. And I know I'm a little bit late getting into the game talking about The View since this thing broke the day before yesterday, but unfortunately that day I was working a 12-hour day shift. In fact, my 12-hour day shift was so busy that I didn't get a chance to go take my dinner break till 3:30. And everybody knows that at 3:30 in the afternoon on a day shift, the cafeteria is closed. So I had to go out and go to Jimmy John's and get myself a Hunter sub. And as I was sitting at a table outside of Jimmy John's eating my sub, I was getting caught up on my Twitter feed, and I saw that my Twitter feed had blown up with tweets that had to do with Joy Behar, who had asked the question why Ms. Colorado was wearing a doctor's stethoscope. And it was that question, why was she wearing a doctor's stethoscope, that seemed to be touching off this firestorm on Twitter at the time. So the next morning, I decided that I needed to see this clip that had gotten everybody so worked up. Now, it's very obvious that it was very obvious to me that the Ms. Colorado clip from the Miss America contest was touching to a lot of nurses out there. I hadn't seen it myself yet up to this point. So I watched the View clip, and just a few seconds into it, there was something that kind of set the tone for me, and I'll show you. This is what it was.
But then there was a girl who wrote her own monologue.
It was the eye roll that set the tone for me, because that sent me the nonverbal message that Michelle Collins thinks that Ms. Colorado must be a complete idiot simply because she's in a Miss America pageant. And then Michelle Collins says,
which I was like, turn the volume up. This is going to be amazing. Like, let's listen.
Turn up the volume. This is going to be amazing. Let's listen. And when she says this is going to be amazing, she doesn't mean amazing. She's looking forward to this girl having a train wreck. And then there was Joy Behar asking the question that went round social media.
Why does she have a doctor's stethoscope around her neck?
Why is she wearing a doctor's stethoscope around her neck? She asks. And that touched off the show us your stethoscope movement on social media in the last couple days. Now, this is my stethoscope. This stethoscope has been with me since my very first days in critical care. It's been around. It's been in several states. It's been in several hospitals. And if this stethoscope could talk, it would have a lot of stories to tell. So, Ms. Behar, and anybody out there who doesn't work in a hospital, if somebody is listening to you with a stethoscope, it most likely is a nurse doing it. If it isn't a nurse, that stethoscope was probably borrowed from a nurse. So yesterday, I'm getting ready to make a video, and then I find out that there is a follow-up to all this. So whatever material I had prepared was now outdated. So I watched the follow-up to this thing, and I hear Michelle Collins saying,
people were very upset with what we said. For all of us, want to say we love nurses.
Blah, 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 blah. And then they said that nurses were getting upset because we weren't listening. And then there was the follow-up by Joy Behar, which was priceless.
It's not like I was trying to be funny. It was just stupid and inattentive on my part. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
Stupid and inattentive. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But you know what, Joy? After you said that, there was something that made me feel like I wanted to give you a break. Because there's one thing that we've all learned in healthcare, and especially those who have worked in the emergency room or intensive care. There's one thing you learn that has been the case for decades and decades and decades, is that you cannot fix stupid. Blogger Sean Dent said, exactly, that was not an apology, that was a passive-aggressive backpedaling. Well, I tend to agree with you, Sean. However, later on, Johnson & Johnson applied some economic pressure to The View, and we ended up with an apology on Twitter from Joy Behar that read, let me say that I have enormous respect for nurses. I did not mean to offend these hard-working, dedicated professionals. I am truly sorry to anyone I have offended. Now, this may not be the apology that everybody was looking for, but it is an apology nonetheless. It's like putting an apology on page 10 in the paper. I think everybody would have preferred to hear her apologize on the show, but it is an apology. She was stupid and inattentive and didn't know what the hell she was talking about, but she apologized about it anyway. As far as Michelle Collins goes, I think you knew exactly what the hell you were talking about, Michelle. You knew exactly what you were talking about, and for that, I think you are just plain mean. So please rate this video and leave a comment below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. In fact, share it with your friends even if you think it sucks. Hit the subscribe button up there and join us as a passenger on the Keep It Real RN Express. So until next time, keep it real.